E aí, gurizada? Nossa, acho que estourou o áudio. Peraí. E aí, gurizada? Vamos lá. Deixa eu tentar colocar o microfone aqui na minha boca. Peraí. Tirar um pouco do ganho. Peraí. Tá, acho que agora tá funcionando. Vamos lá. Eu acho que agora tá melhor. O microfone tá bem próximo da minha boca. Vamos continuar. Ah, que preguiça. Tá calor pra caramba. Esse jogo é meio baixo. No último vídeo eu comprei essa arminha. O problema desse jogo vai ser esses bugs de imagem que tá rolando aqui. Eu vou direto lá. Vai dar merda? Vai, mas. Aqui, viagem rápida. Vamos lá. Vai dar merda, porque eu não fiz o trabalho que eu pedi pro cara. Vamos lá. Tá um clima meio triste aqui. Tá muito baixo. Pronto, vamos deixar assim. Deixa eu ver como vai ficar na.
You want to know what gets my bile churning?
Ah,
Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plague, marauders, desertion. Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
hum.
That power regulator is company property. Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave.
Ok.
I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
E aí, eu tenho 25.
All right, easy now. Let's not do anything we'll regret. I'll
Nossa,
order my
foi
guards
rápido.
to stand down. Take what you came for and then leave us be.
Hum. Só isso? Caramba, foi fácil demais.
Stand down, all of you. We're done.
E aí, amigo? Estamos do mesmo lado, hein? Ô, idiota. Tá, vai ser fácil assim mesmo? Ok. Foi fácil assim mesmo. Tô meio decepcionado com isso. 10 pontos, vamos ver aqui. Persuasão. Tá legal. Tô precisando de mais dano. Aqui. E aí, eu posso colocar aqui em tecnologia. Pronto. Oh, caramba. Que chato, hein? Vamos lá, Parvati. E aí? Mais vida ou mais 10 de engenharia pra mim? Esses 10 de engenharia vão me ajudar depois. Cara, isso aqui foi fácil demais pra ser verdade. Quando eu sair ali fora vai ter uma galera atrás de mim, não vai? Pô, cara, foi mal aí. Fiquei com a consciência pesada agora.
Are we getting paid or not?
Any loss of productivity will be deducted from your pay.
I put my whole life in that cannery.
You must be very proud.
Ok, galera. Eu conheço um acampamento legal pra vocês irem. Vamos ver. Onde é que eu tenho que ir agora? Tenho que voltar aqui. Tá, cara, me deixa viajar pra lá. Isso. Eita, deu uma estourada no áudio ali. Ah, eu vou precisar avisar ela que meu nome aqui é outro. Só pra saber.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine.
Uma tripulação de 2 e uma robô meia tapada.
Edgewater won't last another season without power, but that don't change the fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me back at my post. I have imagined it, but until you came along, I never thought I had the choice. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you?
Claro que você pode,
I
meu
could
bem.
tint your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Claro.
Yes!
Vamos.
I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now.
É,
I got a captain.
preciso arrumar um chapéu de palha. Cadê a doidinha?
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise. What can I do for you, Captain?
que tá acontecendo?
Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Ok. Vamos lá. Eu tô confundindo o X do meu controle do PlayStation. Mas eu já desliguei essas notificações umas 50 vezes já. Vamos lá.
What can I do for you, Captain? All
Instalei.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Manda ver. Ixi Maria. Essa porqueira voa ainda. Por que ela tem remo? Eu nem vi se as lives estão funcionando
Communication request
certinho.
from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Ah, there you are, hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use.
Esse é o doido do
Ship
começo do
butterfly,
jogo?
Captain, horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Vamos, meu amigo, fala.
What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Ok.
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it. Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
Tá bom. Vambora.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Ok. aqui é o terminal, mas tem uma outra coisa lá em cima. Como eu chego lá em cima? Aqui eu chego lá em cima. Tem mais coisa lá em cima?
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Disfarce em você que seus companheiros conseguem acessar as restritas. Ah, legal. Que trapaça, hein? Eu já não vi isso aqui? Já. Hum. Ok. Não tem um robô dormindo. Tem umas plantas. Pera aí. Voltei. O que tem mais aqui? Valeu. Tá vazio. Tá vazio. Cadê a menina? Tá aqui comigo? Não. Ia ser muito triste se ela abrisse aqui e ela estivesse no banheiro. Cadê ela?
Engine 2 has been running hot lately. Captain, can you ask Parvati to check the coils again?
Ali. Cara, esse jogo realmente deve ser melhor que o teclado e mouse.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like,
Sinta-se em
ain't it?
casa.
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Ah, vamos lá.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Aí o robô é simpático.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Eu sou intolerante à lactose, não posso. Vamos lá. Não, pera aí, eu quero aqui primeiro. Ah, eu fiz isso no final da última live. Então não preciso fazer agora não. Vamos decidir para onde nós vamos. No Terra, na Vanguarda. Terra 2, Olimpo, Monarca. Vamos lá. Já?
We've arrived.
Você não devia ter mostrado isso
At the
antes?
Groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously. I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Muito engraçada você.
You are more than welcome, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Tá.
Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Minha cadeira fazendo barulho. Pronto, voltei. E aí?
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Tá, como é que eu faço pra pousar lá?
You got a minute?
Acabamos de
Hey,
falar?
Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Se você
I
quiser.
don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Tá,
Thanks,
vamos lá.
Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Você que me chamou.
We'll be here, Captain. Or will we?
Vamos lá, só com a Parvati mesmo. A Pavarotti. Pousamos, tirando esse bando de bug de textura. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui. Vamos fazer a primeira missão da Parvati.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Não vou nem perguntar.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Máquina de vendas. O que é isso aqui? Eu nem tenho grana, cara.
Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Mas cara não pode roubar uma nave em paz.
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Bom, eu caí na cabeça do ex-capitão da
You
nave.
take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Claro.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Ok.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Não, obrigado.
Be seeing you.
Galera, eu não vou entrar muito na história disso aqui não, porque eu tendo a ficar perdido nesses RPG da vida.
Carry on. I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from
Abacada.
Monarch.
Isso aqui abre? Opa! Cadê a minha amiguinha?
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Have you seen this man?
Não, obrigado. O que eu fiz, meu Deus? Aqui. Aqui. Eu vou colocar o resto aqui. Talentos, vamos lá. Mais XP, mais peso. Não, por enquanto não. Tá, eu vou colocar isso aqui.
Sightings to your local foreign embassy.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your...
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. No, it isn't. It's a mess. But it's my mess, so I'll take the compliment. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Ok.
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner.
Ok.
None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone on board, will be cooked alive. Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day.
Nossa, vocês
According to my
acreditam
grandmother's
tudo
old
muito
schematics, the
rápido.
parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long
Lá
abandoned, and a
embaixo,
haven for
abandonadas.
miscreants now.
Ah, que legal.
Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs.
Tá, cadê o diabo da menina que tava comigo?
This is Halcyon News.
A menina sumiu.
We interrupt you.
Vem comigo, peste. Ah, eu tô preso. Olha só. Eu não posso passar pra minha nave. Deixa eu ver, peraí, deixa eu salvar aqui. Ah, não posso passar pra minha nave. Mas e aí, cadê a menina que tava comigo? Tá, deixa eu falar com a médica. Tá, eu entrei no lugar errado. Não vou roubar nada. Tem que lembrar de não roubar nada. Vendedor de primão tem dinheiro.
You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not making a scene.
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
Ah, vocês são meio parecidos.
You'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. our delivery man. A brave idiot with a penchant for getting himself delayed.
Eles não usam
Sometimes by
iFood, não?
bits, usually by bandits. Surgery mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker.
Ok.
The board won't let their doctors and nurses station here, and they own all the medical schools. If we can't hire their people, we can't hire anyone. Everyone on staff here on Groundbreaker was trained by me or Idris.
Eita,
We're
dá uma
good,
porrada
don't
na
get me
mesa
wrong,
aqui.
but we've only 2 heads between us, and we don't know everything. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We
Okay.
need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Ah, que novidade. Tá, eu tenho que falar com Doutora Wanda. Quem é a Doutora Wanda?
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See
Oh
you,
meu
fool.
Deus, tem
We could have
sardinhas.
avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place. Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. You say that like it's weird. Like I said, Jessie did me a favor, and now I owe her one. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Sei.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Só legal.
What seems to be the problem?
Ei, amigo.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others.
Outros?
The records
Como
say
assim
Miss
outros?
Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her. She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
Não deu certo.
Not without dispensation from Chief Jun Lei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by out here. We don't have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like adequately trained staff. We'd nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
Tá legal.
Take care.
Depois eu volto pra ver sua amiga. Que diabo é você?
About the heat. Chief Dennison will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's
Parece com essa animação toda.
good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget. Have a look.
Vamos ver. Tá, isso aqui é para comprar, vender. Não, cara, vender. Ah, não. Ah, isso é meio chato. E aí, eu posso entrar na minha nave ou não?
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not. I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade. I ain't felt so much as a tepid breeze in weeks. I hope Miss Chief Tennyson gets that fixed soon. Whew. I'm starting to feel like a sisty roast in all this armor.
Muito simpática você.
Have yourself a pleasant day.
Muito simpática você. Vamos ver aqui. Vamos. Hã? Gladys, Udom. Vamos ver, tem que falar com 2. Cara, isso aqui é meio confuso, velho. Tem uma porta por aqui. Tá bloqueado. Ainda bem que ninguém viu nada.
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap your whole family tonight.
Tá bloqueado também.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are?
Ah, mais uma
Made without a single
engraçadinha.
natural ingredient or an oven, just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're
Okay.
outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap.
Eu tô meio sem
If you
grana.
find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
10.000 bits, ok.
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet. Real light on the wallet, too.
É mesmo que ela
He still owes me a
de
small fortune.
90% de
Logs.
desconto.
Maybe I should charge you double.
Vamos lá.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
Vamos ouvir os detalhes.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was. Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Ok.
You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate
O áudio
bigwigs will
não
pay
tá
top
muito
bit for inside
sincronizado, não.
information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't
Saquei.
forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Tá legal.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Eu que não vou pro meu doce dessa doida.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me? I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Ah, tô sem grana. Por que a missão ainda tá marcando nela? Ah, deixa eu ir um outro cara lá primeiro. Vou ter que fazer essa missão para liberar a outra missão. É aqui?
This is Halcyon.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Opa.
Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
Ai, que drama, cara.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Lá vou eu.
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Eu não vi não, cara.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by
Eu
those
não vou
fiends.
contar pra ele que eu caí na cabeça do melhor amigo dele.
Their droppings. Fine. You're free to go. I've removed the impound order on your ship. But before you go, I did have one request.
Todo
Alex
mundo tem uma
promised to tell me
quest.
the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Eu não cheguei nem a falar com ele.
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Quem que é esse Phineas? Eu não faço ideia.
Well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there
Me
anything
parece
else
10.000
I
aí.
might help you with?
Que história é essa de conselho que é essa,
It's
cabeça?
personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Uma coisa que eu posso
Information on the
ajudar.
whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. Well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
Não faço ideia onde é que tá. Não vou dizer, eu
It's
nem sei o
fine,
que é.
really. It's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Ok. Deixa eu sair daqui antes que aqueles caras percebam que eu estou armado. Tá legal. Tá, mas cadê a Parvati? Deixa eu voltar pra minha nave aqui.
Why was I built to feel ennui?
Something busted, Captain?
Porra, por que você fica botando essa mensagem aqui? E aí? Vamos lá, Parvati? E aí, você tá comigo agora, né?
Hey, that pad down there.
Vamos lá, Parvati.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka. Aftertaste the rain.
Confesso que esse jogo tá muito lento pra mim.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information.
Tá aqui dentro?
XF411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
Speak your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
Isso é uma cantada?
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Boa, Parvati.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Que isso? Cadê a nossa distração? Bom, Parvati, tá feliz agora?
Yeah, huh? Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
Ai.
What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I
Você é
didn't
muito
know I
tonta,
wanted.
Parvati.
You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater? I just met her. How could I be? Alls I know is I want to talk with her more. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just here's
Porra,
how to
tinha
fix it.
esperança da gente sair pra
They
tomar um
trust her.
açaí.
It's just she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Tá. Vem cá.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the...
Tá, vamos ver as outras missões aqui. Tá, vamos lá.
Following story.
Onde tá 33? Vamos ajudar a tia aqui, senão a nossa companheira tá batendo palma aqui.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now, or you'll parley with the king.
Ok, e aí?
Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Cara.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain. I know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking.
Nossa, vocês são muito sonsos.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back with the crew.
Yay.
You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that.
Eu não tenho grana. Eu não posso mentir. Ah, vai pra merda você. É, não foi uma boa ideia não. Olha que tá no normal, hein? Por que eu não pude intimidar o cara?
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Back away now. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to feed the flames.
Is this what carbon monoxide poison?
You came with the crew.
Tá legal. Vamos
I
lá.
know this ain't a toy, neighbor from above. It's a catalyst, just like me. Keep talking. I like the sound of your voice.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we...
Tennyson, just... You don't...
Tá, não posso subornar. Ai, cara, eu tava tão perto. Consegui até matar o cara. Vamos tentar de novo. Ai, caramba. Isso aqui vai demorar, galera.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approached... Look at this ripe piece of... time.
Is this...
You came with the... I know this ain't a toy. Passing through? This is dead-end territory. The second floor is my place. Off limits to the likes of you. Whatever business bring...
Ok. Ainda bem que ele é bem burro.
Smells kind of like old Bessus outflow pipes.
I've been tripping for days.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
Armadura massa, hein?
It's so... cozy. Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to. Just seems to happen around you, is all. Sure thing, Captain. I'll be waiting back at the Unreliable if you need me.
Isso, vai lá. Eita. Soubesse que você teleportava.
Not another step in that direction, friend.
Before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking? It hasn't got a heart? Not like us.
Ok, e aí, como é que eu passo desse bicho? Ok, deixa eu ir embora. Oh, rapaz. Pronto. Tô vivo. Foi muito corajoso da minha parte, não, mas... O importante é que eu tô vivo.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Eu sou o protagonista.
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Ok.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle. We were salvaging parts from a ship. Turned out there were eggs inside. They got into the radiators, and here we are.
Tá legal. Os 10 pontinhos. Entra. Vou colocar tudo aqui. Tá tudo. Tá ok. Vamos lá. Bom, eu não vou ter que descer lá de novo não, né? Falar com seus amigos. Ok. Como é que eu subo lá? Assim. Opa. Ninguém vai sentir falta disso aqui não, né? Eu tô só ajudando, galera. Eu tô aqui só pra ajudar.
Good news. Some Celsius of security mechanicals booted up and killed a bunch of mantis. Bad news. Diagnostic says their circuit boards are fused from the heat, so they're not too picky about who they kill next. Sneak past if you can. Shoot back if you need to. I can always fix them later.
Performing an area sweep now.
Vamos ver você, cara. Ele tá vindo aqui? Funcionou. Deixa eu ir lá em cima primeiro. Porra, a impressão minha tem uma galera aqui dentro. Mais um vindo.
System. Beginning security patrol.
Porcaria, mano. Vamos ver. Tem mais um cara lá embaixo. Mais dois caras lá embaixo. E aí?
Target. Security mark located.
Cadê?
Lethality now reduced.
Eu sei que eu tô trapaceando, mas se dane. Vamos lá. Tá legal. Deu certo. Pera aí. Deixa eu ver o que tem aqui primeiro. Tem uns bugs de... umas caixas para explodir. Vamos lá. Prontinho.
The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you found your way out of there. Groundbreaker owes you things.
O que tem aqui? Ah, é só o atalho. A musiquinha do elevador.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the...
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders.
Hmm.
I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right.
Nada.
The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
Isso mesmo, conta
If you've got
certinho.
time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds. You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udom Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Ok.
You've got my attention.
Na verdade, eu não tô nem aí. Vou só ir embora.
Hey, you the one who fixed those radiators? Nice work. You really saved our buns. Whenever
Oh, de nada, meu bem. Tá, eu preciso dessa chave. Para conseguir essa chave, eu preciso disso aqui. Tá legal. Vamos falar com a Pavarotti. Pavarotti.
Your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is.
Muito engraçada você.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Claro.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages? I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure.
Ela tá tão na sua.
Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. And the trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just...
Mas se vocês forem fazer isso, deixa eu assistir.
It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they didn't... They said I was cold. When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that.
Cai dentro. Cai de boca. Quer dizer, não. Coragem. Ou se quiser também cai de boca.
Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel?
Vixe.
They were close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past?
Você não devia estar me contando sobre as mensagens, não, sabe?
Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope?
Vamos.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Tá bom. Você magoou o coração da minha Pavarotti. Vou te consertar 96, 71, 17, 91. Tá legal. Deixa eu aumentar o dano dessa aqui por enquanto. Aumentar um pouco essa daqui. Deixa eu chegar a 100 com essa aqui. Isso. Tá, vou economizar um pouco. Bom, eu acho que não. Vamos levar a mina para tomar um. Vamos lá, Pavati. Aí eu finalizo. Continua estourando o áudio. Opa, não, gente, eu tô armado, mas tá tudo bem. Tá comigo, Pavarotti? Acho massa como nesse jogo as coisas se resolvem rápido, né?
Okay, so what are we drinking?
Que é isso na sua cara, Pavarotti?
Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper.
No.
Oh, no, that's on account of my not being able to sleep lately. Makes my hands all twitchy, you know? I've just been lying awake, thinking about what Junlei said, and feeling my heart shake. Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up. Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun? Oh, Captain. I'm pining for Junlei something fierce.
Vixe, mas já?
What am I doing? Yeah.
Uns parceiros. Me empresta 10 mil aí pra me comprar uma passagem.
Friends give each other counsel, right? What do you think I should do about Junlei? Because I feel about as aimless as an automech with a busted nav chip.
Sabe que você acabou de conhecer ela, né?
Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know. Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? I just got a lot of feelings, Captain, and they're all climbing up my throat. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve.
Calma, mulher.
Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Vixe, agora ela virou.
Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and...
Muito bonitinha ela.
Don't you tease me in my moment of weakness. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. That's... Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? Of course. Wouldn't you be? I envy your boldness of spirit, Captain. I can only hope a little bit of it rubs off on me. But, gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts. I suppose so, but I want to be my best self for her. A good person, worth caring for. Well, Captain, this has been a whole lot. I got just... Wow. So much to think about.
Yay.
Oh gosh, I don't know, Captain. Do you think I should?
Manda ver.
Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain. Come on, let's go.
Valeu. Agora vai te levar que você tá meio bêbado. E aí?
Why was I built to feel ennui?
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did, and I don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
De nada.
I wouldn't mind having a drink again. Someday. In the distant future. Anyway. I messaged Junlei when we got back and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos.
Você não precisa me contar.
I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises.
Boa.
Isn't she sweet? Like one of those two-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
Tá bom. O capitão vai dormir sozinho. Acabou? Pronto, a missão dela acabou. Aqui. O robô da nave, né? Vamos ver lá em cima. Procura o terminal, vamos lá. Contra um infusor de ácido. Tá legal. Onde diabos eu encontro um infusor de ácido? Mas não recolheu em Ratarossa. Então não tá nesse sistema. Que merda, não tá nesse sistema. Bosta. O que que tem ali? Tem alguém ali? Ah, agora ela tá trabalhando. Vixe, ela já teleportou lá pra frente. Não. Não. Essa máquina é só pra resetar o personagem. Ah, e agora o que eu faço? Eu tenho... Bicho, essa missão aqui eu já passei. Vamos lá. Tem essa daqui. Tá, essa aqui vai ser meu foco. Mas acho que vai ficar para próxima. Vamos ficar por aqui mesmo. Deu quase tudo certo. Beleza, pessoal? Até a próxima.